Charlie Lane is a name that may not be a household word, but if you saw him, you would know him as a veteran of literally hundreds of movies and television. He is the epitome. Charlie, I've always thought of you as a quintessential New Englander, a man who I would buy things in a general store from in a Western anytime. I would let you cut my hair, anything like that, Charlie. Have you done
As a matter of fact, it's interesting you should say that because I've never done any Westerns. For reasons which I haven't any idea. It's like everything else in Hollywood, the typecasting where you get stuck in one thing. And I've never done any Westerns. They call me a carpet actor. I work only on carpets.
Oh, is that what they call that? I didn't know that.
No, that's... Some guy made that up. Just
you've been in many series.
Yes. And don't ask me a lot of them because I can't remember much.
The most famous ones you've been in.
In series?
Yes, sir.
Shows, well, under contract, not very many. I remember I started with Lucille, her first shows.
Lucille Ball?
Yes, and then I did a million of those, and then Paul Henning shows, Petticoat Junction, Beverly Hillbillies, and all of those. I have been in a couple of contract series, but they're long gone now. I don't think anybody remember them.
But they remember you. You always work, don't you?
Well, now that I'm an old goat, there are fewer parts written for old goats, but I keep pretty busy, yes. Last year I had a very nice year. I was in Auckland, New Zealand for a feature, and then I went to Vienna for Winds of War. I thought she was very good. I thought the notices were very cruel and unnecessary.
Really?
Yes. I hate to read those kind of notices. No, she had a bad time on it.
Winds of War was filmed over a long period of time.
5 years.
And how long were you employed?
Oh, I only had 2 scenes to do. I played a rather interesting character, as a matter of fact. His name was Admiral Stanley. He was a retired chief of naval operations that Roosevelt called back from retirement to go to the Kremlin to confront Stalin. So my scenes were in the Kremlin and some scenes in the street going back and forth to the Kremlin.
Charlie Lane, how many films would you estimate?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Well, actually, before the war, I kept pretty good track. I was conscientious, and then we all were away for 4 years or 3 years or something. And when I came back, I was very careless, and I didn't keep track of anything. So a young kid at CBS asked if he could do a survey on it. I said, well, you'll be my guest. Go ahead. And he came up with 425 features, which is supposedly 110 more than anybody else.
You made 425 feature films?
That's what he said.
How do you keep humble, Charlie?
I told the kid the only thing I could say about it is it's a barometer of health.
Great health.
They have to remember that I was in Hollywood during the time when the heyday of the B picture, where every studio had their second units, and every town in the country had a picture house, and they changed the bill in the middle of the week, and they ran double features. And
what's coming out next that will have Charlie Lane in it?
We never know about that. I did a play of the month last week for CBS, and then I made a pilot a little while ago for ABC, and I don't know. I have no idea when they'll come or whether they will come or not.
We'll look for it. Thank you, Charlie, very much.
Well, thank you for asking me.
Good of you to come and help the COSAIR charities. I've got